I had something in mind for dinner. I was going to air fry some sweet potatoes, and though one of them had spoiled and actually, you know, made the other one gooey too, so hate that. So those went off into the composting. And now I'm sitting in front of the fridge looking in here, and how often do you do this? I menu plan, and even though I menu plan, there's plenty of things in here that I could make. I have some of my taco spice lentils. I had a rice and this lovely vegetable saute in here with fresh pineapple, um, and then just some steamed white rice, and then I made a peanut sauce, which was wonderful with lime juice. I'm thinking about that. I also have, if you saw my hearty salad dish, I still have some of the wild rice salad in here with the toasted pecans and celery. I'm just honestly thinking of saving that for lunch tomorrow. And then I also have some of that sweet potato chocolate pudding that I put some why am I having a brain fart? Because I'm hungry. I put some cayenne and cinnamon, and then I grated some orange on there. Let me show you. There you go. Isn't that beautiful? I don't, I usually have my tripod. So this is very last minute thought that I would even make a video like this. I don't even know that I'll post it. The other thing that I made that I'm now reconsidering what I might want to make for dinner. I made a oat-based cheese. This is a plant-based version of like a nacho cheese sauce, and it is amazing. And since it's more spiced with like chili powder and cayenne and that type of thing, that I had it on nachos about, I don't know, 4 days ago. And since I still have those taco spice lentils, and now I'm thinking, maybe like a layered dip. That's where I'm going right now. I also have, and I could have the pudding for dessert. I also have plenty of veggies in here. I've got a purple cabbage, I've got a red pepper, I still have a little lettuce head in here. I'm not gonna go hungry. there's any types of foods in here. Last night I decided to just have veggie loaded hash browns with some of my high pulp orange juice. I have plenty of stuff. I even have, this is my lentil sprouts that I grew this week. It only took 2 days to make this whole jar. They're so delicious. And I had an open face sandwich. I have some of my Jack Sprat. Do you ever buy this? It's a sprouted wheat bread. It's absolutely delicious, really inexpensive too. So I made toast, put mustard on it because I love mustard. I had the stone ground. I've also got a bunch that I got on my cruise last year, but then this dill pickle mustard, and I put tomatoes, I put sprouts, and then I put cilantro on there. It was so good, just an open face toasted sandwich, and that was yummy. I have pasta. Yeah, I'm just sitting here staring at the fridge and letting all of the cold air come out. I would have gotten so scolded when I was a kid for doing this, and yet here I am. Here I am doing this with you. I'm going to decide on what I'm going to make, and then I will share it with you. Okay, I'm back, and I broke out the tripod so I can actually have the phone out, and so it's not all shaky. I made the decision that I'm going to make a layered dip with the taco spice lentils. Now I'm baking my own chips because I can get everything put together while the chips bake. So corn tortillas, cut them in wedges, get my little spray bottle of lime juice, bake them in the oven. These only take about, I don't know, 18 minutes or so, and then they're crispy, brown, lightly flavored, and then I will have a lovely, lovely layered dip that I will put here in this beautiful dish and have like a tapas type dinner with some of that sweet potato, chocolate, orange, cayenne, cinnamon pudding for dessert. All right, I've cut these all up into little triangles, easy peasy. And this little spray bottle from the Dollar Tree. If you've never watched my videos before, thanks for being here. My name's Tiffany. I'm the founder of Anderson Therapeutics. And, whoa, my Aging Well channel is all about my holistic approach to health. All right, microwave's going. I'm going to get all of those goodies out. I'm going to heat up the lentils, and then I'm also going to cut up a bunch of vegetables. I have radishes, I have a purple cabbage that you saw if I tilted the camera properly to show you my crisper drawer. I also have cilantro, I have purple onion in there, and I have a tomato that I think I might as well just chop up now because I don't have any salsa made, though I have that delicious orange cheese, a plant-based. It's actually oats and red pepper, and it's one of the most simple nacho type plant-based cheeses that I could ever make. I put it in my Ninja, all of the ingredients, blend it until it's smooth, and then because it has cornstarch in it, then I cook it until it gets really thick and ooey and gooey, and it's absolutely divine. Really good on potatoes, excellent on pasta, but really great for a dip type of dinner. And voila, I'm back. The chips have been cooking they have 8 minutes left. So in that 10 minutes that I have been chopping away, I've got the tomatoes, I've got the purple cabbage, some purple onion, radishes, cilantro. So I'm going to put that on top of the taco spice lentils that I showed you. And those are so easy to make. I've showed those in my grocery haul videos where I have dry lentils on hand all the time. That's one of my staples. And the low sodium taco seasoning packet that you would use typically on a ground meat, I use that to actually season the lentils while they're cooking. And then it usually makes a container about this full. That's 1 cup of lentils makes that much food for me, and so then I will have them in bowls. I make tacos, I'll have taco salad, and they're absolutely delicious. And of course you can make them as spicy or as mild as you like. I also put some of that sweet potato pudding. Hopefully you can see the little flakes of orange zest on there. That's something that I also batch cooked a week ago. It's going to be grocery shopping day tomorrow, and honestly I did such a big shopping trip last week that I don't have much to buy this week. Once I put everything together and put all of these beautiful vegetables on top of the lentils, which I will reheat, then I will put the cheese sauce across the lentils and then add all of these vegetables and also sprinkle on some of those sprouts and then spray it all again with some extra lime juice. Food is medicine in my world, and this is all about nutrients, and I would much rather get all of my vitamins and minerals this way than through any type of medication. And as I said, I'm an educator. I'm not a clinician. This isn't medical advice. This is what works for me because I do work with my doctors. And this meal plan, the Starch Solution, is what I am on. This is a medically approved, medically suggested meal plan for me. I've been practicing it for a long time, and it works wonders for me. I'm going to put all of this together, show you the finished product and exactly how this cheese sauce made with oats, made with red peppers, all plant-based, nutritional yeast, all sorts of seasonings in here, and it comes together so ooey gooey, delicious, and on a bed of nachos and dips and pasta. It's absolutely fantastic. So good for your health because there's no fat, there's no high cholesterol. All of this is so high in fiber. And whether you're plant-based or not, hopefully you're plant curious and you want to know how to add more vegetables to your meal plan, how to get your kids to eat more vegetables. I have a whole Nourish playlist that talks about all of the ways that I make sure that I am eating the rainbow. There's so many ways that just adding more color to your plate, those are the antioxidants, and those are the things that are protective factors and what you need to have more of on your plate. The chips have just come out of the oven. They smell amazing. I've given them a little spritz of lime. I'm going to give them one more. And spritzing them when they come out of the oven, it doesn't make them soggy at all because it's such a fine mist. It just really enhances the flavor and gives it just a hint of lime. And you can hear how crispy they are. Making your own chips is so easy. I've traveled with these before and it's so economical, and of course you're saving yourself the unnecessary fat, which is just empty calories. So far I've just heated the lentils up. I put some of the chopped red cabbage, purple cabbage around the edge, and then I put the cheese sauce, just put it on cold because the lentils were steaming from being reheated, and so I just put that in the center because I'm just going to be having this kind of room temperature, and this is going to be absolutely delicious with all of those yummy, yummy, crunchy, lime-infused chips. Okay, look how beautiful. This is just a massive, massive pile of goodness right here. Gonna spray on a little more lime juice. Got all the rest of those vegetables, and from the this actually just looks like a big massive salad, right? And then I'm going to be putting on some of those lentil sprouts. And these are micronutrients. When you sprout, this is a whole other level of nutrition beyond macronutrients. So having live foods in your diet like that is so wonderful for gut health and gives you so many more health benefits than even these beautiful macronutrients here. I may not eat all of this, though I certainly could without any guilt. And I'm gonna have these chips to dip in there, plus I will also be taking a spoon with me, and I'll make sure to leave plenty of room to have this delicious sweet potato chocolate pudding. Let me know in the comments, is this a type of meal that you like to enjoy? I love a tapas meal. It's a Saturday night. I'm gonna watch a movie, kick back, relax. It's blazing hot outside, and so I'm gonna have something light and delicious here at home and sleep like a baby. Thank you again so much for watching. See you in the next video.